Hi, I'm Elena. This is Brooklyn. We're YouTube Pilates. We're going to do a mat Pilates workout today. Whenever you do mat Pilates, you need a nice thick mat. If you don't have a thick mat, that's okay. Put a blanket underneath the mat or have practice on a thick mat. Mat Pilates is some of the most challenging Pilates moves that we have, so be patient with the practice. I do a lot of classical moves with some twists, so that being said, we do the hard mat Pilates here. So whenever you meet exercise that you feel like it's too challenging, do what you can, and the more you practice, you'll really notice that you'll get stronger and stronger the more you go. So let's get started, okay? Sit down on your mat, wherever your ground. Let's extend our legs. Let's have our legs long, whatever that means for you. Let's have our hands by our sides, sit up nice and tall, and sometimes this is a challenge in itself. Reach through the heels, be easy on yourself to start. Reach your arms out, breathe in through your nose, fill up your lungs at every angle you can imagine. Top, bottom, left, right. Big, big breath. Fill up your belly. On the exhale, you breathe out of your mouth with a nice relaxed face. Curl into your spine. We're going to move. Curl into your spine. Roll back. Let's stay here, actually. Let's inhale, sit up tall. I couldn't help myself. Exhale, round your spine into a C-spine. It's a nice deep exhale. You force every bit of your air out with a nice relaxed face. Instead of thinking about what muscles are contracting, I'm not going to be like, flex your abs. No. It's more dramatic breath. The more you exhale, the more those abs pull in automatically, and that's where the work comes in. So let's sit up nice and tall. You don't move. You just breathe. Big inhale in. Force every bit of that exhale out and feel how those abs contract. Force out more air, 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 more air. You feel how your abs pull into your spine. That's what I want. Big inhale in. Take up space. On the exhale, breathe everything out. Good. Let's do a little spine stretch. Let's squeeze through our bum, round up and over like we're rounding over a ball. Let's flex through our feet. Let's inhale, sit tall. Let's do it that way again. Squeeze through the bum, round up and over a ball. Get up and over a ball, up and over a ball. Inhale, sit up tall. Shoulders are down. One more like that. Squeeze the bum, round up and over a ball. Up and over, up and over. Our shoulders are down. Inhale, sit tall. Round our spine back. Exhale, roll back. Hands are by our side. Our head is down. Let's bend our knees in, one foot flat, other foot flat. Your feet are about 6 to 8 inches from your bum. Let's round and roll our bum up, bone by bone, exhale. Not a traditional order by any means, but you're going to enjoy the flow. Inhale as you roll down bone by bone. Feel the top and bottom of every spine bone. Let's take a big breath in. Exhale, round and roll up, bone by bone. Feel the top and bottom of every single one of your spine bones, pressing down with your arms, trying to have flat wrists and a nice open chest. No pressure on your neck here. Round and roll down, bone by bone. Bend one leg up into tabletop, a 90 in the knee joint. The other leg lifts to tabletop. Feel the thigh lift that up. Good. Let's lower one leg down, lower the thigh, lift that leg. Other leg lowers, lower the thigh. Lift it up, exhale. Couple more single toe taps. You don't have to tap the floor. That's just the name of the exercise. But what I want you to focus on is your pelvis and your rib cage connection. The top of your pelvis is pointed towards your bottom of your rib cage and vice versa. Here, the bottom of our rib cage usually likes to flare because it's a lot of work doing what we're doing. So really try to close the top part of your abs, close those ribs so they point towards the pelvis. They're always going to try to have that connection, which is challenging the more we get into our movement patterns. We're going to do one more. Keep your legs in this tabletop. Circle your thighs around in one direction. Keep them together, the thighs. Exhale on the lift, and then circle the other direction. Inhale down, exhale on the lift. Good. You can keep doing this. I like it with these bent knees. You can keep doing this with your bent knees, but after this next pass, if you like, you can straighten your legs up to the ceiling. Keep doing this. Keep the sides of the feet together. It's really yummy with bent knees. Exhale. Inhale, lower. Exhale up. Sides of the feet are together, the sides of the balls of the feet. One more. We're going to add on to this a little later. Keep this. Bend the knees in, push in with your hands, roll the booty up. Lower down. About halfway up the spine as you roll up, and then go down. Good. Take this. I would say in this move, what stops you is usually whenever you find a tough spot, you stop your breathing pattern, you hold your breath, and that's our abs. Remember we were doing our breathing exercise at the beginning? Our abs need us to continue that exhale so we can complete the move. If we hold our breath, we put pressure in our abdominal cavity, and our abs are like, I can't do it. You got me under pressure. So notice you. Okay, ready? Lift the leg straight. Same thing, roll over. You can keep doing what you're doing if you want. If you're doing the full rollover, let's open our feet at the top, round and roll down. Remember, be patient with your practice. You lower down, glue the legs, lift the legs, push into the arms, roll up and over. It's a fluid exhale. Open the legs hip width, round and roll down. Reach to the legs, reach to the second toe. Lower the legs, close the legs, lift the legs. It's an exhale as you roll up and over. Open hip width, round and roll down, top and bottom of every spine bone. You're going to keep your legs hip width apart. You lower as much as you can handle. Lift. Exhale up and over. Fluid breath. Those legs are parallel to the floor. Close them. Roll down. You're reaching through the second toes like somebody's pulling them. And you're like, no, I want to lay back down on the ground. Once your bum is down, the legs lower to what you can handle. Ribs and pelvis face each other. Open hip width, lift. Exhale up and over. Fluid breath. Close them. Reach. Feel that opposition. Take your time. One more like this. Open, lift, exhale up and over. Fluid. Close them. Lower down. Stand on those arms. Good. One leg lowers, flex the foot. The other leg is pointed towards the ceiling. From here, you're going to cross this leg over the body. Lift that hip, circle down towards the ground. Open out to the side with a stable hip. They don't shift up to the ceiling. Let's do that again. Cross, lift the hip. Circle down and around and up. Stable hips. Inhale. It's an inhale on this half of the circle. It's an exhale on this half of the circle. You lift the hip, let the body translate. Keep the shoulders down. Exhale, stabilize the body. Cross, around, down, and up. How big you go, that's on you. I want you to work on your stability. Sometimes, depending on your space, you do small circles. Sometimes, depending on the practice, you do small circles. Take where you're at today. Last pass. I'm enjoying the big. Let's go the opposite direction. Open out to the side. Stable hips here. Go down. As you go to the side or crossing, let that hip lift. Good. Open out to the side. Stable hips. Circle around and down. It's an exhale as you cross. Lift the hip. Go down. Up. Open. Around. Exhale and up. Stable hips from left to right. Here it lifts. Inhale. Exhale. A little bit more precise with our movements. Like a little bit more pizzazz. Hit it. Exhale. Hit it. 2. Feel that translate up our body. Very dynamic. Exhale. Good. Hold it. Bend the knee in. Lower it down. Flex both feet. The other leg bends in, extends up. You point this foot. You cross the body. Lift the hip. Circle around and down. Exhale on the up. Stable hips. Open. Cross. Circle around. Exhale. Cross. Lift that hip. Circle around and down. Exhale. You keep it going. Be patient with your side difference. Pilates is a wonderful movement practice to align our body back to home. There's a lot of things that we do throughout our days, sleeping, where we are very habitual, and we do one-sided things. So sometimes that shows up in our practice. Be okay with the weakness. Be okay with side differences. That's why we're here. Last one. At the top, you're going to hold it, and we're going to reverse it. Very precise. Very controlled. Circle around, lift the hip. Exhale. Open. Down. Cross and lift, exhale. You keep it going. Give me that dramatic breath. Exhale. Force more air out. Pull those abs even more. What you put into your exercise is what you get out of it. So if you're just kind of like, yeah, whatever, that's what you get. Or if you're like, bam, there you go, then you're going to get bam, there you go. Physics, y'all. Life. Okay? It's your practice. Give me what you can give today. Also, push yourself out of your comfort zone. Last pass, because we want changes of some sort. Exhale. Yes. Okay. Bend the knee in. Drop that foot down. Other leg pulls in, so your knees are bent. Your feet are flat. You're going to round and roll your booty up, bone by bone. Let's have our hands press into our thighs today. Lift up even higher. Lift up even higher. Lift up even higher. Bring your hands down. Keep it. Can we lift a leg to the ceiling? Can we keep our hips steady? Oh, we're going to do leg circles here. Why not? Exhale up. Small ones. Exhale up. Stable hips. Exhale up. 2 more. Only go as stable as you can make it. Reverse it. Exhale up. Keep those hips even. Reach to the second toe. 1 more. Good. Bring that foot down. Lift your hips higher. Hands on the thighs. Lift up into those hands. Lift up even higher. No pressure on your neck. You bring that leg down. Hands down. Other leg reaches up to the ceiling. Small circles. Very small and precise. Very controlled. Couple more. 2. 1 more. You're going to hold it at the top. We reverse this. Exhale on the up. Last one. Good. Bend. Drop the foot down. Hands on the legs. Lift the hips even higher. Okay. You can keep your hands down if you like, or if you want to get a little bit more Pilates style, bring your hands at that lower pelvis. Fingertips off to the side. You're holding yourself up like a little kickstand here. We're going to do alternations today. So you slide a leg out. You kick the leg up with a flexed foot. Point the ankle lower. Slide it in. Then the other leg. Here's our alternation. You slide. Flex up. Point down. Slide it in. Slide it out. Flex it up. There's a lot going on and just this transition alone. So throughout this movement, so be calm, go slow. It's an exhale when you lift, inhale when you lower, exhale when you slide it in. Don't rush yourself. Inhale, exhale, point down. Good, no pinching, no pain. Exhale, point down. 1 more, resting on their shoulders. Exhale, point, slide it in. Good, let's bring our hands down. Let's round and roll down, bone by bone. Let's turn onto our side. We're going to kickstand ourselves up today. So let's have our hands interlaced back behind our head. Our back is aligned up with the back edge of the mat. Your feet are going to be aligned to the front corner. So you're up here in this kickstand. Lift up in your side body. If this is too much to handle and too much pressure on your elbow, you're more than welcome to come here. I would really prefer you to bring your head down so you have your neck in alignment and it's not cocked to the side. So wherever you'd like to be. But if you're here, you are lifting up so that neck is not cocked to that side. You have a nice long spine. Okay, enough yapping on my behalf. Let's lift up the top leg. Kick forward, you flex. Kick, kick, point the foot as you slide back. We have a nice stable torso today. So really keep your shoulders down, your spine. Keep everything precise and controlled. Should that be the name of the class? Exhale, exhale, point, go back. It should be the name of every Pilates class. Exhale, exhale, point, swing back, inhale. So look forward with those eyes. Keep your shoulders down. My bottom shoulder really likes to creep up towards my ear here. So try to find that stay down your spine the entire way through. 2 more. Exhale, exhale, point, swing back, last pass. Exhale, exhale, point, swing back, heel to heel. Let's keep it externally rotated. You flex the foot, kick up, you point down. Good, keep this going. Try not to let the side of your body shorten to kick that leg up higher. I'm gonna show you the no-no. Don't let it shorten to kick the leg up higher. Long throughout the torso, the entire way through. It's not about a range of motion in Pilates. It's about that level of control. Joseph Pilates called this contrology, the ability to control your body. It later was deemed Pilates through other ways. So now that's just, what we call it. But think, the ability to control the body, mind, and spirit. That's the name of the game. We do one more. Exhale. Lower. Good. We're going to beat forward, beat back, beat forward, beat back. So think the thigh crosses, cross, cross, cross. Our torso is long. Our shoulders are down. Our ribs are pointed towards the pelvis. Of course they are. We've been working on that since you said it earlier. 2 more in my count. Whatever is my count, I don't even know. Hold it, keep it here. You're going to bend the knee, slide it up, kick it up, lower it down. Keep the sides of the bodies long. Slide, extend, long leg lowers. You bend, extend, kick it down. Exhale and down. In, up, and down. Good. Be patient with yourself. It's not about kicking it up towards that ear. It's about keeping the body long and getting the strength and flexibility also to kick that leg up. Good. You feel it in that front hip? 2 more. Don't let the hip pop back either. Last time. And then, of course, when you do a développé, you reverse it the other way. Long leg lifts. You bend. You slide it down. Long leg kicks up. You bend. You slide. If you want to get crazy, let's flex the foot up. Point. Come down. Just a little bit more of a flexibility challenge. Kick, flex. Point. Slide down. So much to think about. So dynamic. Up. Point. Down. Notice those eyes are forward. Try not to look at our legs too much because that'll curl through our torso. We don't want that. We're long in between 2 planes of glass. Trying to get up to our highest kick we can with our strength and flexibility without letting the rest of our body shift. 2 more, my friends. Up, bend, and slide. Last one. Up. Bend and slide. Very good. On your tummy. Let's have our forearms on the mat. On the mat. Your legs are long. Push into the forearms. Lift your torso. Keep that the entire way through. Our legs are hip width apart. From here, you kick the butt 3 times with one leg. Kick 1, kick 2, kick 3. Reach it long, lower. Other leg. Kick 1, kick 2, kick 3. Reach long, lower. Kick, 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 reach long. Hips are even from left to right. Reach long. If you want to get crazy, do ya? Of course you do. Okay? Be patient with this. You kick with a flex foot. Point, flex, point it long. What? Flex, point, flex, point it long. Flex, point, flex. Pushing those forearms. Hips are even, especially when you're bending that knee in. Flex, point it long. Flex, point it long, it's lifted. Flex, point it long. One more. Flex, point it long. Very good. I want us to lay down, turn on your tummy, turn your head one side. Let's interlace our fingers behind our back. When you have that, bring your hands high on the back, relax your elbows down, shoulders are down. Glue the legs together. Can our hands go higher on our back? Can our elbows relax more? Can our head calm down here? Take a big breath in. Create more space, even in the upper back and that neck. Let go. Turn our head the other way. Hands higher up on the back. Elbows are relaxed more. Shoulders are down, of course. Take a big breath in, fill up space. Feel it in that upper back and that neck, that chest. Exhale, let it go. Okay, try to find this relaxed position. Hands higher on the back. Elbows even more relaxed. Shoulders down the spine even more. Okay? Kick the booty 3 times. Bent knees. Kick 1. Hips don't pop up. 2. Hips are pressed down in the mat gently. 3. Reach the legs. Reach the arms. You're nice and long here. Now hold this. I want the arms and legs to be lifted up at the same height. Okay? Reach even more at the same height. Reach even longer through the head and longer through the feet. Find that. Good. Head reaches the other way. Hands go high on the back. Elbows are down. We kick our booty 3 times. Kick 1, kick 2, kick 3. Reach long. Are our heads and our legs the same height? Are we even longer? Good. Relax it down. We kick 1. Remember those hands. 2, 3. Reach long. Come down. Kick 1, 2, 3. Long. Down. Kick. Inhale. Sometimes the body part likes to take over, and we just need to be aware of what we're doing today. Get even. 2, 1, 2, 3. Inhale. And 1, 2, 3. Inhale. Very good. Push into your hands. You're going to go into a little rest position, also known as a child's pose. Not for long, of course. We're going to lay on our other side. Just the cutest baby girl. Lay back on your side. Other side. Your hands are going to go behind your head. Elbows are going to be resting up on your elbows. Your hands, feet, my goodness, are going to be in the front corner of the mat. Your body is aligned with the back edge of the mat. Top leg lifts. You're up in this kickstand or you're relaxed down. That's on you, boo. Kick forward, flex foot. 1, 2. Point, swing back, inhale. Exhale. Point, swing. Keep it going. Your body is in between 2 planes of glass. When you kick forward, we want to flex our spine towards it, because that's just functional movement. But today I want you to find, where's our flexibility? Where do we have the strength to push it? Our leg stays the same height as our hip, intentionally. Exhale, shoulders down our spine. 1 more. Good. Heels to heels. Your legs are externally rotated. You kick up and you lower down. You kick with a flex foot, point down. Don't shorten the side of your body to get a bigger range of motion in that kick. I want you to stay nice and long and honor where you can bring that leg up with that strength that you have so we can get even stronger. We just need to address where our body needs to kind of shift, compensate, maybe, it's a hard term to put to all of it, to make it happen. So find that edge. Where can we go honoring this range of motion? 2 more. Press in with that bottom elbow. Keep that shoulder down the spine. Notice where your eyes are. Don't look at those feet. If you need to, see what they're doing, of course, but try not to stay on it habitually. 2 more. 1 more, my friends. Exhale. We're going to beat. Go forward, go back. Go forward, go back. Long. Get even longer through the torso. Open our chest up even more. Good. Now, can we get a faster beat, whatever that means for us? Nice, calm, controlled breaths. Hips are stacked. Couple more. Thigh, 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 thigh. Yes. The more I find it in my upper thigh crossing, the more I feel like I can get this in a precise movement. That's where the movement's happening anyway. Well, control of it. So try to find the upper thigh crossing, 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 crossing. Maybe you can find that. 2 more. My counts, it's an A count. I figured that out earlier. I was going to say it, and I was like, I already turned the page. 8. Okay, now we bend, develop a lift this leg, extend it up, bring it down. You bend the knee, slide it up the leg, extend the leg, lower. Hips stay stacked. We are working in our deep core here. So when you extend that leg, you can feel that bum, that hip like, what do you want me to do? And you're like, I need you to extend all the way. And then your leg's like, okay, fine. I'll learn how to do it. So learn how to do it. I know it's hard. I know. It's Mat Pilates. I didn't come up with this. Good. I just teach it to you. Don't be mad at me. Come up. Love it. Good. One more slide. Good. We're going to reverse. You kick, you bend, you slide. You want to kick with a flex foot? Bend, slide. Good. Kick, flex, point, slide. Good. Kick, flex, point, slide. Kick, flex. Don't let that top hip lean back in space here. Keep it stacked the whole way through. You got it. Kick, flex, point. Two more. Last one. Very good. Let's lay down on our backs. When you're here, let's have our legs long. Feet are flexed, hip width apart with our legs. Bend the knees a little bit. Let's bounce them. Let's let those hip flexors go for just a second. And then let that release. Reach your arms back behind you. Reach to the legs, reach to the arms. Flex the feet. Reach your arms up to the ceiling. Lift your shoulders up off the mat. Lower your shoulders down. Shoulders lift up off the mat. Shoulders are down. Remember the rib cage and the pelvis connection? Are they facing towards each other right now? And think about how much work in our core do we need to have to bring the ribs down towards the pelvis. Or pelvis, depending on what your body likes to do. Be patient with this stuff, y'all. I want you to plug the shoulders back into the spine. Bring them down in the spine. I want you to honor that, okay? Reach your arms back behind you. Keep your ribs down towards the pelvis. Reach your arms back to the ceiling. Reach these arms back behind you. Keep the ribs towards the pelvis. And then right when it wants to flare, that's your stopping point. Find that level of control. Where can we go? What can our flexibility do? Yeah. Okay, now this is always your stopping point, wherever that is. Honor, well, not always and forever, but today. Let's reach our arms, lift our head. It's an inhale. Exhale, round and roll up. If you need to grab onto the legs to make this happen, do it. Fold over the legs. Let these arms be parallel to the ground. Round back, bone by bone. Reach these arms. Try to find the balance of the spine. Balance from left to right. Roll back. Remember the ribs. Remember those arms only reach back so far. Find that. I'm doing it so controlled, Elena. I know you are. Reach up, inhale. Exhale, fold. Get all the air out. We don't hold our breath because we want our abs to work. They need us. They need us to keep that breath out. Inhale, same thing. Exhale, fluidly. Don't let it stop the whole time. Inhale, ribs stay close and down. Of course they do. Reach the arms, lift the head. Exhale, force the air out, force the air out, force the air out, force the air out, force the air out. Good. I would say when people have issues with roll-ups and rollovers, 20 years of teaching, it's 90% of their breath. I said it. Usually somebody holds their breath on the transitions. We have transitions in the curve of our spine. So our neck curves one way, our upper back curves another way, our lower back curves another way. So when those curves transition, when they meet each other, when we have to roll up through those points, it's a hard transition. So usually we stop our breath there because we're like, oh, holy moly, it's so much. That if you stop that breath there, we can't get through that. So it just puts too much pressure. So breathe, breathe, breathe. Enough of my yapping. Inhale, but I want you to know the whys. Exhale. So like right here, that transition, you can tell it's a little challenging. 4-0, 4-0, 4-0. Yes, and be patient with you getting the strength to do that. Okay, sit up. Elena. Open your arms out to the side. Turn your palms forward today. Squeeze your arms back even more. Now, let's bring our palms down. Squeeze your arms back even more. Sit up even taller. Squeeze your arms back even more. Sit up even taller. Squeeze your arms back even more. Sit up even taller. Squeeze your arms back even more. So my arms are now, I'm going to say out of the equation, okay? Twist, you're going to see where I'm going. Twist your spine one direction. Huh? And then go even further. Huh? Go the other way. Exhale, blow everything out. I'm laughing at my little breath I gave you. Good. Try to keep the arms lifted up shoulder height. Exhale. Squeeze these arms back behind you even more. You notice you can't twist as far when we're doing this intention with our arms. So it lets those little small muscles in our spine work even harder, which they're really small muscles that dictate where our spine likes to move, shift. And if we can make them work a little harder, it's going to, obviously, physics, give us more benefit. Exhale. Always intention. Exhale. Squeeze those arms back behind you even more. Last pass. Get taller. Yes. Reach your arms, round and roll down bone by bone. Gladly. Reach your arms, reach your legs. You're not done, but you're close. Hands are down, bend one knee and bend the other leg in. Come up into a crunch, both hands on both knees. Extend your legs only, reach your arms toward your feet. Bend in, inhale. Exhale, reach out. Inhale, come in. Exhale, reach out. Inhale, bend in. I was about to surprise you, but I will here. Exhale, reach out, hold it. Palms down, start 100. Inhaling for a full 5 count. Exhale for a full 5 count. Aggressive with those arms. So really pump them. Aggressive is such a harsh term. Precise with those arms. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe this is where I get my aggression out. It's probably why I say that. That is truth. Big inhale in. Big exhale out. I would rather get out here any day of the week. Big inhale in. I'm not perfect. Exhale. But in my own ways I am. Big inhale in. Big exhale. Can we lower our legs just a bit, maybe? Bottom of the ribs towards the pelvis, of course. Exhale. Our pelvis really likes to shift here, so keep that towards the ribs. Big inhale in. You got it. Big exhale out. More precise with those arms. Big inhale in. Big exhale out. Bend the knees in. Hands on top of the knees. Stay lifted in your crunch. Reach your arms back behind you. Reach your legs out. Inhale. Circle the arms back around and then bend the knees in. Exhale. Reach your arms, reach your legs so you stay lifted in the crunch. Circle the arms, then pull in the knees. Exhale. Inhale. It's the weight of your arms and legs on that core. And we're like, nope, we can hold it. That's like our own weights. And then exhale. Inhale. How's the bottom of the ribs and the top of the pelvis facing each other because they're besties. 2 more. Inhale. Be even here. Circle around. Last pass. And circle around. Drop down. Hands down, head down, reach your legs up. Circle your legs one direction. Exhale on the up. Circle the other direction. A version of our corkscrew. You can do it this way. If you want to get dicey, you can do a roll up. So when you lift the legs, you roll up that side of the spine. You go to the middle, roll down that side of the spine, circle around and down, and then it's a reverse of the circle. Exhale up and over. At the top, you reverse the circle. Circle around and down. Exhale and up. Be patient with your mat moves. Roll up and roll overs. This is the version of one of our rollovers. Our corkscrew are some of the most challenging moves. So find where you're strong, where you need to work more, or challenging aspects. Be okay with it. Don't just say you can't do it. Do what you can. Find that small range of motion. Find that level of control. And honestly, if you find that and just work that, that's usually just where it's weak. It's usually one little spot. It's not that whole movement. It's just training ourselves. Man, I am yappy today. Inhale. A little chill. But it's who I am, y'all. Can't change it. And guess what? It's probably why you're here in the first place. Come down. All right. So let's come back around, up and over. Hold at the top in the middle. Bend the knees in towards the ears. Yes. Just let those femurs, those thigh bones, weight down. Take a big breath in. No pinching, no pain. Let everything go. Can we cross our ankles? Yes. Can we roll down our spine? Okay, try to stay with me here. Tuck your chin to your chest. Can we grab onto our feet? Can we rock and rock? Rock and rock. Okay, kind of like rolling like a ball, but I'm gearing you up for a different exercise. Rock and rock. Our head stays in. We're going to try to hold up to our sit bones. I can't just do this to you because it is like rolling like a ball. Cross your ankle to the other ankle, cross. Give me a couple of these. Inhale. Exhale. Not only am I a Pilates teacher, I'm a structural integrator, and I can't have you unbalanced there. Just can't do it. Okay, come up, stay on your sit bones. I want you to keep your feet, come to your knees. Sometimes it puts too much pressure on your ankles. Rock to your sides to make this happen. The crown of your head, top of the head, touches the ground or the mat. Try and make sure you don't slide. Lean forward, you get a good stretch of the back of the neck, okay? Yep. Come down, wobble if you need to. Roll back, you hold it at the top. Cross your legs the other cross. Come up. It's an exhale. You come to your knees. If you need to wobble around, do so. You come to the crown of the head. You lean forward. It feels so good. Yes. The real Pilates moves. It's the juice. It's what it is. It's the tea. You can't... Oh, I would say there's lots of things that we can deem Pilates. But some of these real moves, not some of them, all of them, just give you what your body needs. It's the juice. It's wringing you out. You feel it. Cross. Last pass. And that's what Pilates is. It's the juice. Okay, let's stay on our sit bones. Have your feet flat, hands go back behind your thighs. Let's have our legs hip width apart. Sit up tall. Use your hands behind your thighs to get taller here. Round our spine like a ball. Your hips are right over, our shoulders are right over those hips. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, round our spine. Keep your legs in alignment. Don't let those knees rotate or thighs rotate. Try to reach out of your second toe. And then sometimes even that sensation alone, you're like, wow, I didn't realize how tight I am. Like a lot of our flexibility, like a whole lot. I'm pretty sure I read a study one time that said it was 67% of our flexibility is locked up in our joint capsules. A lot, that's a crazy amount of our flexibility. So that means, in other words, you scouring out this pelvis right now, this femur, the thigh bone, in your pelvis, you're unlocking 67% of your flexibility so it can translate up and down that pelvis where that femur, thigh bone meets that hip. Keep it nice and lubricated. Goodness gracious. I need to phone a friend. Just talking. Reach your arms out, round and roll down, bone by bone. Slow and controlled. She's like, you can phone on me, Mom. You can phone on me. That's my friend. You too. Reach with your arms and legs. Reach, 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 reach. Reach, 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 and then let go. Melt, melt. Shall we surrender? Can we say we surrender? Please, can we just let go? Trust. Trust the moment. We're really supposed to be in the moment that is here, not thinking about what was. We can learn our lesson, but can we move on quickly? You don't need to keep like taking the book off the shelf and rereading it and rereading it, reread it, and it's just like on the library and like, oh yeah, that time, that era. We don't need to just like keep it out. It's not a coffee table book. Put that book back, boo. We need you here. We need you here. And we need you to be authentic, and we need you to be bold, and we need you to act out of your heart, and we need you to be loving, okay? We're very logical. Well, not all of us, but we tend to be humans, very logical. Like we think from our brain. We're like trying to understand it. Logical, 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 logical. Can we work from our heart? You know, when we like battle things, we're like, oh, I don't know, should I do this or should I not? Sometimes our heart's like, are you doing the right thing? Are you sure you're doing the right thing? Because sometimes logically it might not add up, but I'm gonna say that's where we kind of gotta turn our brain off and be like, okay, let me act from here because this is where I should be working. I think that's why we're here to evolve. So can we keep our heart open for that? I mean, can we? Of course. What would it take for you to be more authentic? Like today, whatever you have planned today, go ahead, think about it. What would be more authentic for you? Would it be dressing more like you like to dress? That would be fun. You know you love it when you see somebody in like a cool, fun, like I do anyway, outfit. Where it's like, ooh, you put those things together so well, even if like most people would be like, those don't go together. But if that person can do it, it just works. That authentic, that thing. We all have it, that it factor. We just sometimes are like, I don't know what my it factor is. Babe, I can tell you what it is. If you just act from a joyous place in every single moment, if you're just actually here, get out of your phone, be here, but you can watch me. But you can get out of that. Be here. What's gonna make you happy? Answer, be joyful, work from your heart. And then boom, you're authentic, just like that. Just that simple, that's it. Can we tell our bodies thank you? Our legs, thank God we have them, our arms, our eyes, all the cool things that we get to see. I walked here this morning and I was stopping and looking at all the flowers, just dazed, staring at them. And it's just perfect. Think about that little beauty. Take the time, sit there and literally smell the roses. And all the aspects of life. Okay, my friends, we appreciate you being here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Tell all your friends that you're doing these great Pilates classes, and then you just share this video to them, and then be like, you should do it too, because it'll make you a better human. I think the world needs us, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, thank you so much for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Until next time, like, love, subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you want anything else. Until next time, peace.